Welcome, friends, to the course of BUSI 1301, Principles of Business. I am Randy Saleh, Assistant Professor of Business, and I will be leading you through this course this semester. And this is a nice welcome video just to show you and navigate you through the course so you can do your best. As you come into this course, you will automatically default into the Getting Started BUSI 1301 little link right in here. This is our page. And here we are. So I'm welcoming you to the class as we enter into the third decade of this millennium. Are we preparing ourselves to survive in a catastrophic world? That's never been more true than today. We are going into the second year of a global pandemic, which very few people could have foreseen, at least everyday people could have foreseen. And it is changing. So how do we change through it? Whether you are a business major or not, this is a great course to take. It's transferable to major universities, all of them. So I hope you'll enjoy the course. This is how we have it set up. Lessons 1, 2, 3, and 4. Our first unit lesson is the business environment. We look at basic economics, which we all need to know about, globalization, e-commerce, and ethics. Lesson 2 is about entrepreneurship and even micropreneurship. How do we build a business from the ground up? And simple as possible is my strategy. And what a great way to make a second source of income in our second unit. We'll teach you how to do that. We have a case set up, and you can use your own business idea if you'd like to. We have Unit 3, which is managing people, employees, and your career, working in teams, human resources, and how do we get motivated. And the final unit lesson, we put a little bit into the financial management, and that is looking at some personal finance. So the things that we're going to do this first week of class or first day is you're going to be, watching the welcome video, which I have for you. We do have some deliverables that we're going to look at in some completion activities. So once you have finished this video and you've read through your course syllabus and your course organizer, you will take your orientation quiz, which is right here. Now, real quickly, your screen will always look better than my screen. I'm always in the editing mode as a professor, so these links you won't have to worry about availability because by the time you read all this, everything, and watch the video, everything is available. You click for your orientation quiz. This is a quick 20 points to get us set up in the class. We have your syllabus always here. You can always look at that, which we're going to look at in this video next, and your course organizer. You also have an opportunity to look at your textbook. You can get one online if you'd like to, an e-textbook, but you can always use an older edition. And I've got just other information here. So this is where we always start at the Getting Started page. All right, and so this is where you base into every time, you land into, perhaps. I am on the Northeast campus. That is my phone number, which will go to voicemail, but you can leave a message. It will come to me in an email format. That is my email right there. But we'll look at that in the course syllabus to always reach me. I'm hoping that you are excited and invigorated and going into the spring 2021 semester. Hopefully it's going to be a great year this year, or at least a better year than what we've been through. So now we're going to look at the course syllabus. So when you ever need to look at your syllabus, you just hit that link, download it, and save it to your computer. So that's what we're going to look at next, the course syllabus. So when you hit that link and open up your course syllabus, here's what it looks like. And my friends, I definitely suggest that you print out your syllabus, your organizer, all the, the documents that you'll have in this class, even when we get into our projects for the course. And, get yourself a folder or a 3-ring binder, old school, print it out. and put it in where you can always find it. That just makes it easier sometimes for you to have your documents in each class. That's my quick advice for you. Again, here is my information. This is my email, and that's the best way I believe we're going to communicate, through email and announcements. My office hours are Monday and Tuesday, 10 to 3. And what that means is I'm always going to be around a computer if you need to email me at that point. Of course, you can email anytime. It's not a problem. And that's how we work the best during the fall semester. If you ever need to call, I will try, leave me a number and I will try to call you back. If I call you from my cell phone, it will say no caller ID, because I will hit the star 67. Okay. But, emailing time, I'll try to respond within 36 hours. Give me a day and a half. I usually do it much faster than that, but in case I'm out for some reason, I just want to get back with you as soon as possible. I do have the course set up very well where it is an asynchronous course. You can do your work when you need to, and things should be very, very accessible and I believe easy to understand. The textbook is Understanding Business. I think the last edition is the 12th edition by Nichols and McHugh. Friends, get on Amazon, get on eBay, and you can find your book. An older edition will work fine. I do not use McGraw-Hill Connect, so find a used copy and save some money. As I just mentioned in the Getting Started page, if you come in late and you really want to, or you can't find the textbook, which to me would be hard not to find one, but you can use the online version. That's just going to be more expensive. There's our learning objectives, and that just took us to the end of the course, didn't it? So let's go a little bit slower. These are the learning objectives. I try to make this course as practical as possible. Understand where we are in economics, the relation of global economy, the ethical business environments that you'll have to deal with. Demonstrate the understanding that you know the forms of business ownership. Again, we'll help somebody with their own small business setup, and if you have your own idea, you can follow my project with your own idea. Understand marketing enough to know what the promotional mix and the marketing mix will do for you in your career. Human resource management, but much more of how to, even manage some of your own career, and demonstrate basically a little bit of personal finance at the end. So I hope everything is going to be very usable for you. I'm not trying to get you a lot of theory as much as I try to get much more practicality. So your expectations, all right, you're going to complete that online orientation. Obviously, I'll tell you for each unit what chapters of the textbook you need to read, and again, you just needed a quick read through on that. I do have PowerPoints for you and notes. We have written projects in this course. We have discussion boards. We have quick quizzes. And at the very end, we have a final course assessment that's quick and easy. Again, I have each unit broken. Let me start over. This class is broken down into unit lessons. You have 3 weeks to complete each unit. My friends, that is more than enough time to complete high quality college level work. Your organizer that we will go over gives you an outline of when everything is due and what you need to be doing. So I don't want to make this course extraordinarily difficult at all. I want to make it enjoyable, practical, useful, but you got to do your part. You do need to read. You do need to work on your assignments. I think if you put about 9 hours a week in the course, that's a little more than an hour a day. You should be pretty good. You should be satisfied with your results. Now, if you do try to complete an assignment, especially the written projects, they do take some time, at the last minute, that is the day of the assignment when it's due, then you find yourself in Dante's fifth circle of hell, which is anger, because I don't accept late work. And so let's not get ourselves caught up in that. Let's work a little bit each day on the class, follow the unit lessons. You're going to do fine, I believe. Computer and internet requirements. Okay, well, we're all online. Normally, we would be in a class room setting, and I hope we go back. I don't know when we will, and so we'll just have Pandora's box open with hope that we will be back there soon. Maybe the fall semester. I don't know. But we're not there yet. We are online, which, hopefully makes this class very flexible for you. You don't have to drive to campus. And so you do need internet access, though. And Tarrant County College does offer you some help in that area. So right in here is a link that will get you to one of our campuses. So wherever you are located, if you're located closer to Northeast, when you click this link, make sure you put Northeast campus. I'm saying that because some students picked the wrong campus and they never found their computer equipment. We try to get you a tablet, either a Microsoft Surface. We try to get you some sort of internet help. So if you need some help, this is a great resource. It's a loan device that you will pick up at one of our libraries. So we're trying to help you in that area. We know not everybody has access to that. So student conduct, my friends, we are online. We do discussion boards and email. So let's have the utmost class, respect for each other. Okay, and professionalism. As we're doing this course, this is the way the work world is changing. Most of us will be working, remote for some time. And so be careful. Be careful of how we respond and everything that you do from your emails to your discussion boards. And of course, other student conduct is in our student handbook that is always online. Here's how this course maps itself out and works its way out. Here's our grades. All right. I do this. I don't give you a grade. I simply record your efforts that you earned in the course. I design it for anyone to earn the grade that they wish. All right? You have opportunities for points, even some bonus projects. And so the bonus projects are simply added to your total point total. Now here is what the point total looks like. It's 900 total points. You have an orientation quiz, which we talked about. You simply do that quiz, you get 20 points. It just basically means have you gone over the course and read through the syllabus. We will do discussion boards. Great way for us to get acquainted with each other. We have 12 discussion boards, and they're worth 10 points apiece. So you get 120 points throughout the semester for that. We have written assignments. I have pared down the class a little bit, and we used to do 4 written assignments. We'll do 3. They're worth 200 points apiece, so that's 600 points. Looking at this is the bulk of your grade right in here. So you really cannot miss a written assignment, my friends. You just can't. They're worth too much. They're almost basically about 25 to 30% of your grade. We have quizzes. Each unit has a quiz, 15 points. And then the very end of the class, on our Unit 4 versus a written assignment that was worth 200 points, I've taken it out and we put it into course assessment. Quick 40 question multiple choice assessment, that's worth 100 points, and you get a couple times to take the class, to take that assessment. So just measures have we've learned anything in the course. 900 points. Any bonus projects that you do, just add to that total. And so we multiply again your final grade. These are the points that you have to get that grade. Let's not look at those two. Let's go gold, silver, bronze, okay? All 3 above. That's what we should be shooting for. If you want this grade in the A's, well then I'm going to show you what to do. I'll also have a video of how to write your written project. So again, as the course navigation, you'll always find your grades in the My Grades link, and I try to get them out there as fast as we complete a section. Business environment, entrepreneurship, Unit 2, that's a small business, managing employees and financial management. I give you notes, lessons, PowerPoints, and web links. So, as we navigate through, very important, do we take attendance in an online course? Yes. We always mandate that. Now, for an online class, here's the attendance. Their discussion boards, their written assignments, and the quizzes, anything graded in this class, that's a requirement grade, that's your attendance. So if a student does not complete one of the assignments, all right, that's going to get you the grade of a 0 and an unexcused absence as well. There are no excused absences at Tarrant County College. I want to make that clear. Sickness is not an excused absence. The only excused absence was going on like a field trip. But, friends, let's not worry about that. But if you do get over 5 unexcused absences, you may be dropped from the course. And I say maybe, all right? I want to highlight this because we had a lot of confusion. I am not going to try to drop you. If you don't assume that I will do that from a course, if a student feels they need to be dropped from the course due to lack of attendance, then it's the student's responsibility to drop themselves from that class. That's got to be understood. Because some students try to come back and say, well, I thought you were going to drop me. I go, nope, that might have happened. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, and I do believe that if something's going on, you do need to take care of your personal business. So do not assume that any instructor will ever drop you from a class, especially in this course. I want you to do well. You've got time, all right, to complete each unit, all right? Do the work, spend the hours. I believe you should be happy with the grade that you earn. Communication for this course. Please always hit this class several times a week because I do upgraded announcements. It's going to be email. I can only communicate to you through your MyTCC email account. If you have a Hotmail account, iCloud account, AT&T, anything else, I will. If you send me that, I can only respond back through my TCC email. So please use that account because that gives us a record of everything that we talk about. And I would definitely suggest that you get the Google app or the Gmail app on your phone because that's where we're probably going to hit most of the things right there. And of course on the MyTCC, that's where you'll contact me as well. That way we can look at it on our phones and get back with you as fast as possible. I do get from time to time a student says, well, I never got that email because they don't check their TCC email account. They check something else. Just heads up. I will not send anything to those accounts. All right? And always check that announcements because I try to give reminders when assignments are due, what's coming up. And so check that all the time. All right? I think one of the most important business skills that you're going to have is proper written communication, which is why we write in this course. Therefore, emails from a student, if they're sent with poor grammar, capitalization, yeah, you do need to capitalize I. I is a proper, capitalization. Punctuation, and they're just not going to receive a response because I don't think we are stressing that enough, and employers stress that to us. This business course sits on an advisory committee from business leaders throughout the community, and one of their big efforts and that they say, you know what, this is what we need all college graduates to have is proper written communication. And when we see emails, you could be sending an email to a customer, to a client, to a boss, to a colleague. If they're not done well, it makes the business community and the working community, not just business, but nonprofit, profit, anything you're into, very upset. So let's start with that. Good, proper emails. Friends, as an online instructor, and I have a frequently asked question document too that you can read through, this is what I'm going to try to do for you. I will respond to your emails, properly written, within 48 hours, usually faster than that during the regular business hours. Okay? If it's on the weekend, I will respond to you on the following Monday. So, I'll grade your written assignments and provide that feedback within 7 days after the due date. All right, it's a lot of writing going on. I have a lot of students, but I want to get them back. And please look at your feedback because I will give it to you. I'll monitor your discussion boards on a weekly basis. And again, I will provide you with announcements and generally group emails throughout the class to guide your progress in a course. When I send out a group email, please do not respond to that group email. Get a fresh one. Okay, that way I know it's coming from you because the way Google makes its emails, it just gets into a bottom link and I may not know that you sent me one because it's always going to pop up that group email like Unit 1 grades or something like that. So please always hit me up with a fresh email and your topic. And you may want to put your phone number in there too, something where I can always understand it's from you. And please, in the subject line, put the class, BUSI 1301. That way I know exactly how to contact with you. So my friends, as we're looking in through this first week of course and we're reading the syllabus and the anxiety levels are high, you've read through this whole video and your course syllabus, just very important to breathe. Breathing, my friends, we need to just take a bit, relax, remember, as we're going through this course, everything does not need to be completed in one day. Okay? I'm not going to do that. I believe the best way to survive and succeed in an online course, your work in life, is to focus what is directly in front of you. As the course gets underway, focus on the unit lesson that's in front of you. Right? And it will consist of this: discussion boards. Generally, you have one per week. Okay. The quiz. The quiz you can take anytime you want to during that unit lesson. It's due by the end, and always look at your course organizer, which we'll look at next. You have 2 attempts. Now record your highest grade. You got it. The written project. This is the bulk of the grade in the class. And again, they are questions which I will go over with you in a separate video of how to complete it and how to write it. If you will complete 3 or 4 questions a week, you will not be stressed out at the end when it's due. You have 3 weeks to complete that college level, all right, project. And that you should be able to construct a very high quality project at that. So let's look at that as we go through. Okay, a discussion board, a quiz. We're working on one of the questions. If you could put in an hour and a half each day, hey, there's no travel time through the course. That's pretty cool. Okay. I know you're working. I know it's crazy. I know it's busy. So I'm not trying to do anything more to upset that. Just trying to make this a very flexible course, enjoyable course, and a practical, relevant course for you. I want you to succeed. And so we're going to make it a great semester. All right. Now our next section is going to be over our course organizer. Is your course organizer for the spring semester. And again, my friends, this is definitely, I believe, a document you want to print out and refer to, because this is how the course lays out chronologically by due dates. So this is Unit 1, the business environment. This is our week 1, January 19th, our online orientation, which you are in the process of completing. January 23rd, you need to complete that orientation quiz, which will take you all of maybe 5 minutes to get your 20 points. But we're also starting here on January 23rd. There's your discussion board 1.1 activity. So this will just guide you of what you should be doing on a weekly basis. And at the end of our unit lesson is our quiz and then your project. So everyone will line up just like that. And it will take you through the course all the way to the final course assessment, which will be due on May 6th. So many times I get emails stating, Professor Saleh, when is an assignment due? Now, my answer to you will be check your course organizer. Perfect. I do teach 7 classes, and with 30 students in per class, that's 210 students. So I think you can see what happens there, my friends. That's why I try to have everything as organized as possible to alleviate any confusion of when due dates are. So these will always line up in your Blackboard page, and if they don't, that's when you can email me and say, I think the due date is wrong, because in Blackboard the due date says something different. If that happens, and it could, feel free to give me a heads up on that. But this should do very well. Again, organizes everything, what assignments are due. So keep this printed out, and it will make your semester go much, much easier. All right, we're going to go back and look at how to navigate the course now. So now we're back to our landing page of Getting Started BUSI 1301. We're gone through our orientation. We know the syllabus, the course organizer, and any other documents. Again, right down here. Here's the frequently asked questions, another really good part that you can look through as well. So let's look at some basic navigation. Again, you land here, but we can always go to the BUSI 1301 homepage, and this is where you'll find your announcements. And I do want you to understand and know that Tarrant County College offers a free Microsoft Office software for all students. And so if you'll click right there, it will give you the instructions of how to log in and download either for a PC or a Mac. And this is fantastic because Microsoft Office subscription is rather expensive, but you get it free. You do need it, or you need Microsoft Word. That's how we turn in our assignments for this course. And so you get a free copy right there. So please take some time, get your Microsoft Office 365, and as long as you're a TCC student, you'll use your MyTCC email and have that access to it. So you will need Microsoft Word. Perfect. Again, a few things. This is what you'll always have as your home page. Announcements will go right here as well. You can always look at those. Discussion boards, unit lessons. And so as we look at our unit lesson, all right, and again, just remember that your screen will always look much better than mine because right now I'm in the edit mode, so you get a very clean copy of everything. So here we are, Unit 1, the business environment. When you log in and watch this video, everything will be set to go. I pop right here a Unit 1 lesson checklist, and everything usually pops into a new window. So there you go. Just a little bit of each lesson that we'll go over. So here's the first one. Here's your checklist. Tells you what assignments to read. On your online lesson components as well, I've got some PowerPoint files and some notes. Again, the deliverables for each unit. We need the orientation quiz, which we've already talked about. You have 3 discussion board activities. You have one quiz, and you have your project. And of course, your organizer has those due dates as well. I have a link right there if you want to purchase the ebook, or if you are getting behind a little bit, you purchase the ebook but you don't have access. If you log into this, you're supposed to be able to get a 2-week free trial. So that'll get you going as the start of this course. Your lesson components, again, as you look in here, I've got you an overview, understanding business and economics PowerPoint. So when you look at this, you will get the entire PowerPoint for Unit 1 that I've created for myself for you. All right. Okay. And that's how to access the PowerPoint. Somehow a request pops up, and so basically hit cancel and just get the download error and just follow those directions if you have any problems of this popping up. We go to the United States economy, the global economy, business ethics, information technology. Again, just click these links and we are looking at, a little bit of this is what we call the online lesson. And then right in here, I'll have my notes for you, Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 notes. Okay. So as we go back to that unit lesson, got to go right back into Unit 1. Here is your quiz review. So as you're reading your chapter, you've got a quiz review. Again, I'm giving you 3 attempts, 15 questions, 15 points. Super, super easy to do. I have your business project. Okay, so this is project 1, the business environment. And when you click it on, it will tell you when it's due. It matches up with the due date, February 11th, 2021, 200 points. And again, you will get your file by clicking right here, and it should pop up. And again, download that to your computer. These are the questions that you will answer. And as I go back here, okay, I also have your grading rubric, and I have a video. So another video for you to watch, and please watch it. This is a requirement. This is going to tell you how to write and format your projects. This is a business course, and we must learn business writing, and it will not look like an English essay. It will look like a business report. And you will find all the correct way of formatting and answering your questions right here, as well as another file that will also help you to look at how to format and write your project. But the video will walk through every step. And I even have a bonus project down here for you for an extra 25 points, which adds to your point total at the end of the course. And if anyone needs help with writing This is the link to the Northeast Campus Writing Center. You can send your project to them, not the day it's due, but you need to do this a week or so in advance, and they will guide you through anything if you're having any problems in referencing your work or just writing in general. So again, we're preparing to write for the business community. We're preparing to write for your career, period. And so I hope this will really help you of how to do that. So there we are. Okay, now we said in the checklist you have your discussion board. So, again, these are the big things you're going to look at. Unit lessons and discussion board. Again, you've got your My Grades. It's going to look a little bit different on yours because it will be a little bit more cleaned up, but we can go right to discussion boards. Okay, so here's the first one. Again, you will only see what is available to you. And the first discussion board is 1.1. National debt, what we owe in the United States, will soon be $30 trillion. That is an insane number to think about. Our gross domestic product, which is GDP, which is basically what you would call a country's income, is around 22 trillion in a good year. I don't think the year 2020 that we're coming out of, it will be 22 trillion. I think it's going to be more like 18 to 17 trillion because we have recessed as an economy. But it's going to get back up. That's our hope. That's our prayer. Friends, what do we do about this debt? We know COVID-19 has accelerated that and probably still will for some time. I used to ask a question, do you think we'll ever eliminate the debt? Well, there's no way that's ever going to happen, but can we at least be able to reduce the debt to get closer to our income? Can our income rise to our debt level, and can we lower this somewhat and raise this? What do you think? Now, again, this is critical thinking for us. So we post our discussion board and we create threads, all right, to do that. And you must reply to at least 2 other students. These are worth 10 points. You have 12 of these worth 10 points. You get 6 points for your own response, 2 points for each student's response, totaling 10, which totals 120 points. Now, your initial post should be at least 100 words. That's about 6 sentences, maybe more, hopefully more than that, but that's the minimum just to get any credit at all. And your response to your classmates should be at least 50 words apiece. Anything less will not receive a grade. I'll just zero it out. Okay, come on, take a little bit of time. This is really, we get everybody's different opinions on this and their thoughts. When I say your classmates' response, let's not go, dude, that's an amazing answer, and stop it there and go on. That's not gonna get any extra points there. What if I do more than 2 students? Well, you're an amazing student. That's fantastic. But you have to do at least 2 to get the full credit. And here's what we do. We click on right here, okay? And this is what it's going to look like. So you go right in here and you hit Create Thread. It will bring up the question one more time. You will put in their national debt, and then you'll put in your response. I always write everything in Microsoft Word, so I get a spell check. I'm not the best speller in the world. So I look at everything in Microsoft Word, make sure it's grammatically correct and spelled right, and then I copy in here, okay? And then you will reply to somebody else's threads, and you'll know how to do that. When someone's thread's up there, you'll reply to those other ones. Again, we want to have good grammatical responses, my friends. Again, think of everything we're doing here as a job, and it's leading towards your career. So that's how we do it. All right. I think we have a good start here. We know where we're going to land. We know the syllabus. We know the course organizer. We know how to navigate. And many of you have taken Blackboard courses already or are online and are very skilled at this. So I hope this was just a little refresher. I do wish us great success in this class. All right. It's going to be a good semester. I'm hoping for, and I wish you the best, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's make it a great semester.